What's up guys, this video is going to help you to set up your Astro Mixamp and whatever headset you have so you can do live commentaries. A lot of people use like a separate mic to what they play Xbox with, like a snowball or something built into their laptop, but this is the way I do it. A lot of people didn't even know you could do it this way, and I get a lot of messages asking how I do it, so here it goes. So Astro Mixamp, you got, what's this one, headset, controller, USB optical, and then here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but on the Mixamp itself, see if you get it to focus. There we go. Should be able to see that there, PC mic. Alright. Now with the Mixamp itself, let me just plug that back in. Right. With the Mixamp itself, you should get this wire. I can't remember the official name. I think it's just a 3.5mm audio jack or something like that, and it's the same at both ends. It's the kind of thing that you could plug into your iPod or other kind of like sound system, whatever. Okay, so that's back in. So it looks kind of like that, and this goes all the way back around here. So it's the same at this end, and all this does is it plugs into. Alright. See if we can find it. Okay, there we go. So let's focus a little bit. Right, every computer or laptop should have a pink like mic kind of slot. So all it does is go in there. It's connected to your computer, and then the next video should hopefully show you how to actually record your voice, and then some tricks in Vegas. So we'll go over to that now. Okay, so unfortunately the software that I normally use to screen cap isn't working, so I'm going to have to do it with my phone, so hopefully my wobbly hand isn't too bad. So now that you've got it all set up, like the Mixamp wired up and stuff, you're going to have your recording software for your game. This is what I use, it's called Media Express I think. This is what I use, the software that's used to record for the Intensity Pro, which is what I use to cap. Some of you will be using different things like HD PVRs, but the same kind of thing still applies. Now, so you're going to need to get yourself some kind of recording software. This is what I use, it's called Record Pad Sound Recorder. Looks kind of like this, pretty simple. And what you're going to want to do is whatever kind of recording software you use, like you can notice here, record device, and it's noticed it. Obviously it might be set to whatever, some kind of default one, might be a webcam or built into your PC, whatever. You need to make sure it's selected, and as you can see here, as I'm talking into my headset, which is here, as I'm talking into it, it's picking up my voice. The reasons I chose this program because it's just really user friendly, it's really simple, gives good quality. If you were to Google like voice recording software, sound recording software, whatever, there's going to be loads. You may have some already on your computer if you have a look, but yeah. So if I was to record a gameplay, it's going to go something like this. I'll open my recording software, I'll hit record here. I'll hit record here, so it'll start recording. Quickly open this and then start recording on that as well. Now obviously I'm doing this with one hand, and normally a bit faster, but you can't press record on them both at the exact same time, so there's going to be a slight delay. So when you open it up in Vegas, it's going to open as something like this. Now this top one here will be what comes from your Intensity Pro or your HD PVR or whatever. So you can have the video layer on top, the game sound and game comms on the bottom, and then this bottom row is your personal recording. So this is my voice on the bottom. Now obviously, because there's some difference in timing between these, so there's a slight delay, what you're going to want to do is these bars represent when you're talking basically. So what you're going to want to do is click on one of the bars, and then you can use the scroll on your mouse, or you can zoom in like this. The scroll on my mouse is actually broken, so alright, zoom in as much as you want, zoom out a sec, a bit closer. Alright, it's maybe a bit too much. Alright, that'll do. So what this represents here is when I start talking. But as you can see, for those of you who play Call of Duty, in the top corner here, in the game I'm not talking, so there's a slight difference. Now all I'm going to do now is drop my headset. Using right arrow key, I'm just going to move along. I'm going to keep moving along like this until I see. Let's focus that a bit. Right, it's a little bit better. Keep moving it along. Going and going and going and going. That's a bit longer than expected. There we go. So you want to get to the exact point, which is here, where you start speaking in game, right? And now to remember where that was, all we need to do, that'll set a marker which looks something like this. Now you can zoom out, and then all you have to do is move your voice to the marker. That makes sense. So when you play, one corridor. Alright, sound like a bit of a freak there. But so that means that it's all going to be lined up nicely and in sync with the actual game, so that things aren't happening with a 1 second delay. Like in the game you call something out and then you hear me actually say it like a couple of seconds later. And then before I render, the last thing I'll do, right click, properties, disable resample. This is like the most basic thing ever. It doesn't add any time to your renders, but it will significantly improve your quality. It will stop like the ghosting kind of effects, like so when you reload with sleight of hand, or if you turn really quickly, it will eliminate all kind of like the blurriness or ghosting. Like I said, it adds no time to the render, so it'd be worth doing. It looks a lot better. And the last thing I'll do, this will be different for different people, but over here on the left hand side we have two volume whatever you call these things, bars, sliders. So obviously for me, in Vegas, the voice on using the Astro mic is really clear and it's pretty loud, so at times it does overpower the in-game sound. So what you want to do is just you want to adjust, you might want to make this a bit quieter and make this a bit louder, or vice versa. You just want to find some kind of optimal settings where it just sounds nice, if you know what I mean. Like either the game isn't too overpowering or your voice isn't too overpowering. So just experiment with that, and if you have any questions, just send me a message or leave one in the comments. I'm sorry that I've had to do it with this. Hopefully you can understand and it hasn't been that bad. Hopefully you'll be able to see it all properly and stuff. So yeah, any questions, just let me know, and hope this has been helpful.